Go ahead.
Yo guys, it is Brett here with Double Shots, and today I'm excited to be bringing you a new technology video. This one is something I have never done on this channel before. This is more primarily based for the St. Louis market with AT&T and their broadband, their internet, and what they're trying to kind of go for. So now fiber is finally starting to get into bigger parts of the St. Louis market, and there's other markets that they're really pushing it heavily into as well too. Now, there's a time frame that it kind of takes for them to set up fiber, simply because AT&T fiber, it takes a longer time frame to get in. I think they say it takes 45 to 50 days to do. So usually what a lot of people had prior to this is what's called UVerse internet, which in the St. Louis market, I believe there are 3 plans, or they have now just 2. One that has 50 and one that has up to 75, or you have to go to the fiber to get your gig, 5 gigs, etc. So what they're now pushing instead of AT&T UVerse, so that way they're actually going and clearing up a little bit of the network and focusing on it, is they are focusing directly on what is called AT&T Air. So if you're looking to sign up right now, this might be your best time, simply because right now there's a device like this. This is a Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro that I actually am using from AT&T right now on their network. Now, before I go any further, I am not getting paid anything from AT&T. I am not getting a commission, except anything on this. I am getting it based off my own independent research, studies, and everything. And I want to thank Double Shots for allowing me to go ahead and do this today. So, this Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro, this is just one of the many simple devices that they have on the AT&T Air. Now, it's like a mini mobile hotspot. Remember, we have Verizon that has AT&T Home, or not AT&T Home. They have their own in-home 5G mini box, which in some parts of the St. Louis market and in other markets, they do not have that available. And we have T-Mobile that also has a box as well too. So now we have AT&T kind of migrating over to this. I kind of like this idea simply because, number one, it's really a no-fuss deal, guys. It is making it on this idea. If you do look at the AT&T Air, it's virtually painless setup. You don't have any. It is easy to do. You don't have to have a technician come in to do anything, and it's plug and play. And you can hook up to 25 devices onto this unit. And believe it or not, just on this powering thing right here that I have right here, I can actually get throughout my whole house 2,000 square feet of coverage, backboned by not only AT&T's 5G network, but their Wave technology, which is 5G plus, which actually gives you further better speeds. Now, you can hook up to 25 devices on it. You would charge it from here. I'm not sure if you can really see it well. And it's even got an Ethernet port if you want to hook your computer directly into it. Me, I'm a wireless kind of person. I like to have everything wireless on it. So, let's go ahead and talk plans. Well, there's really only one plan on the residential side, or the consumer side of things, is what I like to call it. And there's a difference because they have consumer and business. On the consumer side of things, here's how it works. It is $60 a month. And you get a $5 off auto pay and paperless bill automatically monthly if you allow automatic payment, and paperless billing, meaning they'll email you your bill, and then you have to allow them to go ahead and take that off you monthly, as far as on things. But it comes with some cool internet security, which is Active Armor Internet Security. So it's built into this little device. So it's built in pretty much to make sure and monitor the network flow of traffic. Therefore, it can save you one step ahead, internally managing from hackers being able to break through to your network, which is very, very cool. I like that 100%. It's an all-in-one device, and it also has the power of the 5G network and Wave technology. St. Louis market 5G for AT&T is excellent. 5G plus, it's very close to the towers. I happen to live right near a tower that actually essentially serves as a Wave capital for that in my area. So I do have the chance to ping off of the server sometimes, and you have to really be there at the right time. I think the only one truly in my area that gives the best ultra capacity would be T-Mobile. But that being said, this is pretty cool on that, the AT&T Air. Let's go on to the business side of things, because if you want to get it for your business, commercial side of things, they have the same thing. Fiber, which takes about 45 days to set up, but you're looking on the business side of things for fiber. It's a lot more expensive. It's more robust in detail. Or you can also go through this as well too and get this little Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro, and they have a couple different versions that they can actually send out. That's not the only one. That is the one that they actually sent me, which I like it. It's got a, the only thing I don't like about that is that I have to charge it every 12 hours, but I don't have to have a technician come in, and you can actually have it hooked up to where it's running 24/7 as well too, if you wanted to. As they give you, I'll go ahead and show everybody as well too. They give you a cord, USB. You can use it that way, or if you have the option to have a USB in your, if you have an outlet with a USB or anything of that, you can hook that in, or you could just use this and hook it in, plug and play, and go from there, and then that would go into the USB port on the Netgear. But now on the business side of things, well, before we go to the business, let's talk about, you can add Wi-Fi extenders. Wi-Fi extenders, they cost $10 additional per month, and that allows you to go ahead and utilize more square coverage if you need it in hard to reach places. Again, you can add up to 25 devices. There's no bandwidth amount that they say, so right now it really doesn't say, but you also have to agree to their terms and conditions of the usage on everything as well too. So you're going to want to check that. But there's no install fee, there's no setup fee. It's just plug and play, guys. You get it, you pop it out, you put the battery into it, and voila, it works. It really does. You set it up, it gives you the on-screen guide. So even though I have it off right now, well, I don't, it gives you the on-screen guide where you can go through everything, go to your home, it shows you your battery, the whole 9 yards. And I'm not going to show everybody that, but it has the internal settings to where you can change and modify your Wi-Fi name, passcode, etc. So that way you have total control of it going from there. Now, let's go ahead and start with their business side of things. They have two plans on the AT&T business side of things, which the first one is Business Standard, which is $60 a month. However, it can reduce down to $30 monthly, no overages. You have the chance to reduce it down to $30 after discounts and having wireless service with them. So if you're a commercial side of things, if you have wireless, you get the Business Standard, which is also a lower level of prioritization onto their network, which means other customers have higher prioritization. They're going to have it at higher peaks for the people that have the higher up plan. Now, that being said, they also have another plan as well too, which is a premium on the commercial or business side of things, which again has no overages. But what they do as far as on this, for the first 250 gigs of data, they give you higher prioritization, which meaning over any other businesses or smaller businesses or even consumers, the first 250 gigs are higher prioritized, where you're going to have the best threshold of data. So that meaning they're going to give you higher speeds, guys. They're going to make sure you have the higher network speeds. So if you are a business customer that actually uses it for, needing to download software, anything of that nature for your business, this is a beaut in disguise, because they're not going to throttle it. They're going to make sure you have the higher prioritization of the utilization of the network for your business. Now, let's go ahead and talk speeds of things after this. It's $100 a month with a chance to reduce it down to $75 a month with autopay and qualifying wireless service on the business side of things, which means you would have to have a business line to go ahead and get that. Now, keep in mind, these things do change from all the time. I like what they're doing off of this. Simply, again, is they're saving their network truly for their fiber optic network that they're getting ready to do. So virtually come time, guys, I think in a way for the UVerse service, I see it being obsolete, gone within the next year. I foresee them, once they finally start launching fiber fully and, marketing it a little bit more, they're going to rely on this AT&T Air, which I think is smart, and they're going to also rely on just that strict fiber network in which they actually do run fiber. I've seen them do it, and they actually then outsource the copper to fiber in your box and everything, and from the DMARC access point as well as the drive line access point as well too. So this is very, very big, if that. Now let's go ahead and show you just a little sample of a speed right here. Now keep in mind, in my area where I am at, the highest speed that AT&T would have advertised on UVerse is 75 megabits per second download, and nowhere even near the 77. It would have been like 5 or 10 for the upload speed. Let's go ahead and do something right here. And I have had AT&T UVerse here before, but I didn't like their speeds. That's why I got rid of it. That being said, let's go ahead and see that. We are connecting to a network, and look at this. And and you can notice it actually stays around there. 100, 105, 105 on the download speed. But look on your upload speed, guys. This is where I want you to concentrate on. And this is only 5G. This is not 5G plus. If I had the 5G plus, that if it connected to the 5G plus, it might go up a little bit more than that. But 88.4 on the megabits per second on the upload. So in my area, for the same price that I would have been spending for the 75 megabits per second plan, I'm now getting 106 on the download speed, 88 on the upload speed. This is better than UVerse in my area. If you have UVerse in your area or in the St. Louis market of the area, then you only go up to 75. This right here is giving you 25 megabits per second. And keep in mind, it also varies from where you are in status of located near a tower as well too. The latency plays a lot as well too. You can see the ping was a 40 millisecond with 9 milliseconds jitter, but no packet loss data, which is always the best thing. You want to make sure when doing anything on a speed test that you have no packet loss. Not comparable to my T-Mobile internet that I actually have, but this is actually really, really good, guys. I actually really like it. I actually like it simply because for the price that I would be spending if I went with UVerse, I would have a lot more. I would have 25 megabits per second faster on that. And then look at that upload speed. That is 30 to 40 times faster than what they usually give you on their 50 or 75 megabit per second plan. So this is already a victory in my iBooks for that. And another thing is, there's no bulky cables or anything of that nature. There's nothing really much. There's nothing else that really has to be done. It's plug and play. You don't have to have somebody come in and drill a hole in your house or anything of that. You can plug it in where you want, where it's going to sit best. That's what you're going to want to make sure. And then you can actually take care of the details in here, and you can actually see what's on here. You can see the network map. You can put the power mode of everything. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff that you can do with this. So there's a lot of really cool things with it. It doesn't have to sit stationary in the same spot. Now, I am going to go ahead and connect to my television app to see how well we do here. And let's go ahead and see where we have to go. Now, keep in mind, I don't want to have stuff on... I don't want to have stuff constantly playing, simply because there's times where they actually have... I guess they take off everything. But look at this. This is how quick it actually loads. Pictures HD quality. No buffering. We're going to continue to keep on going down. Let's learn about the secrets of elephants. Look at the picture quality. This is a win-win. There's no buffering with it. Seamless integration to everything, which is important to me when I am actually looking at everything. There's no buffering. There were times when I had UVerse that would buffer. So this is a big score in my way, and as far as on things of actually knowing that it's right there. Look at this, guys. Look how quick it actually loads up. It actually loads up really, really quick to any channel that I am going here. So, and I have been able to use it on numerous devices. I've been able to use it on lots of different things. So it really does have some benefits to it. The downfall of this one is that I actually have to, again, charge this every 12 to 14 hours, depending on usage, but it works really, really good. They do have ones that are more stationary, that look more like the T-Mobile boxes, but it really depends on what they send you out for. I'm sure you can specifically ask for one, and I believe on the consumer side, you get a different box than what you do on the business side, so that also could play a role as well, too. But let's go ahead and go back to this speed test, if we can find the speed test. And now let's see what the speed test goes up to now, or what it goes down to now. I'm going to tell you with where it's sitting at, that's probably something that they have it sit roughly around as you can see it sitting there. I bet you that's something internally they manage. That way everybody gets bandwidth. So sitting around 98 to 100 is a lot better than what I would do on their UVerse service. And on the upload speeds, that's just phenomenal, just because you would never get that. So there's a lot of work still to do. AT&T Air is just fairly new in the market, of the St. Louis market primarily, for anybody. Overall, if I had to give this thing anything of a score, I would give this I would say, is it worth looking into? I think it is. I would give this probably an A for the simplicity of, not because of the speeds. Well, actually, I could say the speeds. I'm getting more than what I would do with UVerse. If I actually had UVerse, the best speeds I got was when I was hardwired in, not wireless. I hardly ever got up to my 75 megabits per second when I was wireless. So I call this a little bit of a score. I like how compact and portable this is as well too. I like how it has the built-in feature of an Ethernet port in it as well too, but it has everything all in one. There's no setup fees, so you're not being charged $100 for a technician to come out. It's plug and play availability, and it uses their wireless network to do everything, guys. I think the future is really shaping up between these carriers. Unfortunately, I cannot get the 5G yet in my 5G unit for Verizon in my area yet, simply because they have not offered it where we are geographically located yet. But this is the first time. They just opened AT&T Air about 2 weeks ago here in the St. Louis market, when they started doing the fiber line in our area as well too. So overall, I think it's a great deal. I think it's good. Now, the downfall is if you're streaming and gaming and everything. I have yet to do this on gaming. I'm probably not going to do something with this on gaming, simply because of the fact of the speeds are probably going to really dip and everything. But I will go ahead and probably do an update to just let everybody know how it does with gaming. While it doesn't pack a punch in speeds yet, it gives you what you need to be able to get the job done, whether you're surfing, browsing, watching on a couple TVs here and there, etc. I think this is a good little device, guys. I give it an A in my mind, simply because of the fact of I like the network that it's on. I like the coverage. Now you're getting a better detailed coverage via over-air. I like the built-in internal security features that it's giving you to protect that network. Right now, cyber scams and that they're on a rise. You're seeing a lot of hackable networks getting done and everything. So this is one way to stay ahead of those hackers with the active armor security built into it. It watches out the DDoS prevention, especially on the business side of things as well too. Business crucial when you're running credit card machines, terminals, etc. Those are things you really want to watch out for. So let me know if you have AT&T Air, Internet Air. Let me know if you like it, if wherever you are at, what you don't like about it. I appreciate everybody that has watched this video. I will do an updated one with a couple gaming videos to show you how it works with games, probably here in about 30 days. I've had it very, very limited, guys, so there's a little bit. But so far overall, I give it an A in my opinion of everything. I think it's something to really look into. I like the portability of it. I like the sleek design of it. I don't have to drill wires or have somebody come out. It's plug and play. I get it the next day, and voila, it's set there. Now keep in mind there is a credit check with it as well too. So you have to watch for that as well too. It does play specifics to that, and of course, as most of AT&T's products, minus prepaid, most of it does require credit check. That's the only downfall for anybody as well too. But this is a nice little device. I think they're I think they're changing the future to relaxing to where fiber just focuses on their fiber optic network, and that allows more bandwidth that way instead of having 3 or 4 different multiple types of internet to go ahead and go out with. So let me know if you have AT&T Air Internet. Let me know if you like it, if you dislike it. I hope everybody that watched this video enjoyed this video. Smash that like button. Give Double Shots the big thumbs up on this video. And I want to appreciate Dylan for allowing me to go ahead and do this video. And I will see you guys in the next streaming video.